Welcome to Mike Lansing Field here in Casper, Wyoming. Hannah Martin on the call for you, and it's time for Horseheads baseball. Last night, the Horseheads dropped what was a scoreless affair for a while and then turned into a back-and-forth one late in a battle between the bullpens. They ended up dropping that game 9-8 in a heartbreaker here, but they are looking to rebound and take the second game of this series, as we will get you the starting lineups. First, for your visiting Tommyknockers, leadoff man is the second baseman, Seth Lucero. Batting second, the left fielder, Miles Hartsfield. Batting third, the DH, Jake Mastillo. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, Nick Hansen. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Justin Green. Batting sixth, the backstop, David Melfi. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Mike Decker. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Judah Wilbur. And batting ninth, it'll be the right fielder, Hayden Brown, on the bump for the Knockers. He's the right-hander, Zach Camp. And now for your Casper Horseheads. Leading off, it'll be the all-star, Eric Arado at second. Hitting second, also an all-star, the DH, Ryan Callahan. Batting third, the right fielder, Hank Dunn. Batting cleanup, the shortstop, Preston Joy. Batting fifth at the hot corner, it's J.J. Girardin. Batting sixth in left field, Jake Baker. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Brooks Browning. Batting eighth, the catcher, Landon Boyd. And batting ninth, to round it all out, it'll be Kyler Halverson in center field. On the mound for the Horseheads tonight, it is Edgar Aki Cruz. Checks into this game with an 0-1 record, a 6.30 ERA in 2 games, one of which was a start. 10 innings of work under his belt this season, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 17 hits for him. His last outing was back on July 3rd versus Wheat City. He took the loss in that game, but he had an excellent outing, 7 innings of work, 2 earned runs. He scattered 9 hits, and he struck out 4. He has not faced off against the Tommyknockers yet this season, so this will be his first time facing the Knockers lineup. It is anthem time here at Mike Lansing, so we will let them take that over, and we will head to the break, but don't go anywhere. First pitch just around the corner. Welcome back to the broadcast. Hannah Martin here, live at Mike Lansing Field on another hot one here in Casper. It is 82 degrees at first pitch, so actually not too bad today. The sun is shining, though, as we are just about to get underway. It'll be Edgar Aki Cruz going out for the Horseheads tonight, facing off against the starter for the Tommyknockers, Zach Camp. Both of the men right-handers, so we will have a duel of the righties tonight. Aki Cruz out of Fairfield, California, 6'1", 210-pound junior at Sterling College. He checks into this game with an 0-1 record, a 6.30 ERA in 2 games, one of which was a start. 10 innings of work, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, and 17 hits under his belt this season. His last outing was back on July 3rd versus Wheat City. He took the loss in that ball game, but not his fault. 7 innings of work, 2 earned runs, 9 hits, and 4 strikeouts in that outing. He will face off against the top of the lineup for the Tommyknockers here tonight. It'll be Seth Lucero at second, Miles Hartsfield in left, and Jake Mastillo, the DH, to face off first against Key Cruz as they are throwing it around the outfield here, and we will get going here shortly. As a Key Cruz out there taking his warm-up pitches, we want to welcome you into the broadcast. This the second of 3 games these two teams will play against each other here at Mike Lansing. This is the last trip in the regular season, at least, that Mining City will take out to Casper. Tomorrow's game will be a 4:35 matinee, so make sure to get your tickets for that. It is also 80s night at the ballpark, so we are very excited for that. It'll also be the last home game before the All-Star break, so make sure you get your tickets for tomorrow's game as well as that All-Star game, as we got some good baseball coming up here in Casper as the Key Cruz is ready. Lucero showing bunts, and he will look at a strike, and we are underway here. We'll tell you how they line up defensively behind a Key Cruz. Baker in left, Halverson in center, Dunn in right, Browning at first, Arado at second, Joy at short, Girardin at third, and Landon Boyd doing the catching behind the plate. That one is swung on and missed. It was a pitch on the outside corner that had Lucero fooled, and he is down in the count 0-2 now, as he will step out, take a look at his bat, and now he will climb back in. Facing off against Edgar Key Cruz, who's trying to pick up his first strikeout of the evening, and doing so on just 3 pitches to the leadoff man here in the first, as that one will miss just outside for a ball, and the count will move to 1-2 on Lucero. He was 2 for 5 last night with a run scored on the season against Casper, 10 for 24 with 7 runs, as here comes 1-2. This one is swung on and hit foul down the left field line. And the count will move to 1-2. We'll step out once again here. We do have some exciting news. We're playing with a wireless microphone before the game. So Jake Baker, tonight's left fielder, he is mic'd up. We will see. We are recording him right now, actually. He is chatting out there. So that one is swung on and missed. And down swinging is Lucero for the first out of the ball game. So the way it works is we will compile all of Jake's microphone content. Michelle is going to whittle it down to the best of the best, and then we will post it for you. Hear what Jake Baker's going through during a ball game. So that's pretty exciting, as we were working hard before the game to get that all set up, as Miles Hartsfield will check in. Top of the first inning, 1 down, and the bases are empty for him. That will also allow us to do some on-field interviews during the All-Star game and beyond, as this one misses upstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count. We gave Michelle a hard time. We said we were going to do an on-field interview with her before the game, as here comes the 1-0 pitch. As that one will catch the top of the zone for a strike, and the count will even up at 1-1. Michelle is a bit baseball challenged, as they say, and so we were going to ask her baseball questions and see how she did on the fly, and she said no to that, as that one catches the outside corner, and the count will move to 1-2. Key Cruz looking to strike out the second consecutive man here in the first inning. As he looks in, and here comes pitch. This one misses. It's bounced in the opposite batter's box. And the count will move to 2-2. 1 down, top of the first inning. Miles Hartsfield at the plate. Went 1 for 3 last night. As here comes 2-2 pitch. This one misses down low, and it gets away from the catcher, Boyd. Hartsfield 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, a double and a walk last night in the ball game. As Rolando Cruz comes out to, De La Cruz, comes out to get the baseball. He's all decked out. He's got the bandana. He's got the gold chain. It's a great look for him, as this one is fouled off at the plate. And it will be a full count offering home to Hartsfield. Oh, and Hartsfield is our K-man here tonight in front of a nice crowd here once again. The crowd steadily rising as the season progresses, which is just excellent to see. We want to thank everybody for coming out to the ball game, or if you are planning on doing so, perhaps for the All-Star game. As a Key Cruz comes set and he gets ready to deal the payoff pitch home to Hartsfield. Here it comes. This one misses inside, and it will be the first walk of the ball game and the first base runner of this one, and it goes to Miles Hartsfield. As Jake Mastillo will check in, the DH. His last game, he was 1 for 4 with a triple, 2 RBIs, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts last night. Out of Moscow, Pennsylvania, 6'1", 190-pound sophomore at Lock Haven University. As he will check in here now, batting with a runner aboard, 1 down, top of the first inning. It is Christmas in July night here at the ballpark, so we have Christmas music coming over the PA, and some of the fans decked out in their best Christmas attire. His first pitch swinging is Mastillo, and he pops this one up on the infield. Over is Arado in shallow right field, and he will make the catch for out number 2, so 1 pitch, 1 out here. And it will send Nick Hansen to the plate, the cleanup man, batting with a runner aboard at first and 2 down here in the top of the first inning. Hansen out of Orange County, California, 6'4", 215-pounder at Grand Canyon University. 18 games for him on the season, 6 doubles, 11 RBIs, and 8 strikeouts. As he digs in here now, getting ready to face off against the right-hander, Aki Cruz, who has walked a man so far in the inning, but he does have 2 down. As here comes the pitch to him. This one misses down low for a ball, and the count will move to 1-0. Top of the first inning, 2 down, runner aboard for Mining City. As Aki Cruz will check the runner back, and now he comes set once again. And here comes pitch home. Runner at second takes off. The ball is inside, and they will not throw down, as that will be a stolen base from Hartsfield. We saw a lot of running on the base pads, especially from Mining City late in the game yesterday, not so far early, so they are changing up tactics here, getting some runners in motion, especially with 2 down, as the Tommyknockers now with a man in scoring position in Miles Hartsfield. And it's a 2-0 count home to Hansen. As Aki Cruz checks the runner back and now deals home. And that one will catch the inside corner for a strike, 2-1. The dog barking that's so special. I don't get enough of that at home. 2-1 the count home to Nick Hansen. He's got a runner out at second. As here comes the 2-1 offering. This one is swung on and hit out to left. Going back on it is Baker. This one is well over his head, and this will score a run. It'll go for extra bases for Hansen. No chance for Baker on that one, as he will head into second with an RBI double. And the Knockers strike first. They lead this one 1-0. This one was absolutely scorched out to left. And it will put Hansen out at second for Justin Green. The center fielder here tonight will come to the plate. 2 down, top of the first inning. Already a 1-0 ball game here, as the Knockers have gotten a 2-out run off of the RBI double by Nick Hansen. So the walk proving costly to Hartsfield, as he was the man who scored on that. And now we will face off against Justin Green here. Takes a deep breath and now deals home, and this is an off-speed pitch that misses off the corner. Count will move to 1-0. Aki Cruz has thrown 18 pitches here in the first, 10 strikes, 8 balls, 1 hit and a run in. The wind is blowing out to left, nowhere near as mightily as it was last night. But still, it is blowing out so, as here comes the 1-0 offering home. Swung on and missed, fooled him badly with a pitch downstairs. And the count will even up at 1-1. David Melfi, the man on deck, the backstop for the Tommyknockers here this evening. Mining City in the black tops with Butte across the front and with a white labeling. They are in gray pants, as the Horseheads are in the bright orange uniforms with the white bottoms. As here comes the offering, and this one is a ball out of his hand, and the count will move to 2-1. I do like the I like Mining City's uniform tonight. I like this better than the orange they had on. I like the black. It looks clean. It's kind of a retro throwback with the font that they've chosen. The Spuds fans are like, where was this when we were in town? You need better uniforms. As here comes a 2-1. This one misses downstairs, and the count will move to 3-1. They are wearing the All-Stars, that is. The All-Stars will be wearing special uniforms for the All-Star game, so they will not be wearing their own team's uniforms like they do at the professional level. So the Spuds will take a breather from my constant bashing of their uniforms. As here comes the 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed, an off-speed curveball. And the count will move now full to Justin Green. I like the black that the Pios have too, I gotta say. It's pretty clean. It's going to be a payoff pitch here with 2 down in the top of the first and a runner at second base, and Nick Hansen. And here comes pitch to Green. This one is swung on and hit softly out to shallow center field. Racing in is Baker, and he is there to make the catch. So 1 run comes across for Mining City here in the top of the first as we head to the home half. Mining City leading 1-0. Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field. Hannah Martin alongside you as we open play here in the home half of the first inning. Tommyknockers leading 1-0 after they got an RBI double off of the bat of Nick Hansen, but it'll be the Horseheads' turn to come up to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. They will be facing off against the right-hander Zach Camp. He is out of Smyrna, Georgia, 6'2", 185-pounder at Swarthmore College. He is 3-2 on the season for the Knockers with an ERA of 5.55 in 9 games. 6 of those were starts. He does have a save under his belt. 35 and 2/3 innings for him, 35 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 39 hits. His last outing was on the 4th of July. He took the loss in that ball game. 4 and 2/3 innings of work, 8 earned runs, 9 hits, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. So he is certainly looking for a bounce-back outing, but he has been excellent against Casper this season in 8 innings of work. No runs for him, 2 hits, 4 walks, and 13 strikeouts. So Casper certainly with their work cut out for him, but it'll be Eric Arado, Ryan Callahan, and Hank Dunn facing off against Camp first, and the first offering home to Arado will find the heart of the plate for a strike, and we are underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Gallen will move to 0-1 on Arado. As here comes the offering. This one is swung on and hit out to center. Going back on it is Green. He settles under it to make the catch for out number 1. We will let you know how they line up defensively behind Camp. Hartsfield in left, Green in center, Brown in right, Hansen at first, Lucero at second, Wilbur at short, Decker, at third, and David Melfi doing the catching behind the plate. Ryan Callahan, another all-star on this Horseheads team. He will dig in here now with one out in the bottom of the first inning and nobody aboard. They did a nice little pregame ceremony for the all-stars on the team. That included Callahan, Arado, Jake Wright, and Christian Lopez, as here comes a pitch. This one is swung on, hit up the middle, but the shortstop Wilbur is there. He gloves and fires over to first to retire Callahan. So on just 2 pitches, there are 2 outs here in the, 3 pitches there are in the bottom of the first inning. It will send up Hank Dunn, who is the right fielder here tonight. Dunn will check in with 2 down in the bottom of the first and nobody aboard out of Eureka, Montana. 175-pound, 6-foot freshman at Yakima Valley Junior College. 21 games, he's hitting .257 on the season. 15 runs scored, 15 runs driven in, 11 walks, and 18 strikeouts. His last game against Spearfish, he was 1 for 2 with a double and 3 RBIs, so a nice game for him. He had the night off last night as he and Brandon Herter platoon out and right. Pretty much so, as here comes the pitch. And that one will find the inside corner for a strike. 0-1 the count. Camp has yet to throw a ball here. 4 pitches, 4 strikes, and 2 outs. As defense playing pretty much straight up here on Dunn. A bit back as this one is fouled off to the right side. And Dunn is quickly in the hole. 0-2 here. Preston Joy, the man on deck for Casper. Should Dunn get aboard here with 2 outs and keep the line moving. As Dunn will fix his batting gloves and now climb back into the box. He will have to battle. He's down in the count 0-2. As here comes a pitch from Camp. This one is swung on and hit foul on the ground down the right field line. And so the count will hold it 0-2 here. Bottom of the first inning, 2 down. Tommyknockers leading 1-0. Bases are clear for Hank Dunn, who was down in the count 0-2. He will climb back into the box. And here comes the pitch. This one misses well inside, and the count will move to 1-2. Dunn batting. Nobody aboard. 1-2 the count. He climbs back into the box, and here comes the offering from Camp. This one is swung on and hit on a couple of bounces to the third baseman, Decker, who gloves and fires over to first to retire the side. So the Horseheads go 1-2-3 here. We head to the top of the second. Mining City leading 1-0. Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8-man duo up here for the Tommyknockers against Edgar Aki Cruz, as here comes the pitch, and this one is hammered out to left. Going back on it is Baker. He is looking up, and this ball is gone. A solo shot for David Melfi, who was first pitch swinging, and he was to his avail, as it is now a 2-0 ball game after the solo shot by Melfi out to left. Baker could do nothing but look up at that one. And so now it is a 2-0 ball game here in the top of the second inning, as Mike Decker will climb in. Aki Cruz at 24 pitches, 14 strikes, and 10 balls. As he will check in with nobody out here in the top of the second inning. 2 runs off 2 hits for Mining City. As Aki Cruz comes set, here's the first pitch from him, and this one will catch the top of the zone, 0-1 the count. Here comes the next offering. This one is swung on and missed, and the count is 0-2. My dad is back at the ballpark tonight. We are very excited to have him here. So I made him do the trivia contest that we do in between innings, as here comes the 0-2 offering. This one misses in the opposite batter's box, and the count will move to 1-2. And I had written the questions, and I was like, you know what, they're fine. I know he'll get these all. And then they changed it up on the first one, as here comes the 1-2 offering home. This one will miss very tall, and Boyd had to come out of his crouch. It's 2-2. They asked him, there were 4 questions. They kept 3 of mine. And then they asked him which actor, who is also a Red Sox fan, shot Derek Jeter in a movie, which I didn't even know ever happened, as this one is floated out to left, and Baker will make the chest high catch for out number 1. I was like, what? Shot Derek Jeter? What are you talking about? The things you learn playing these trivia games. So I'll have to go find out who made that one, because that's a wild question. I won't lie. As Judah Wilbur will dig in here now with 1 down in the top of the second inning, and the bases are empty. As here comes the first pitch from Aki Cruz, and this one will miss well inside for a ball, 1-0. We are supposed to have a couple of guests on the broadcast tonight. The City of Mills is here this evening. They're about 200 strong here at the ballpark tonight. So one of their representatives from the city should be up to talk with us, as this one is shot out to the shortstop, Joy. He will gobble and throw across the diamond. Oh, and there's a collision at first! As it looks like everybody is okay, but a scary play there. As it is Browning at first. He collided with Wilbur, who lost his helmet. Both men went falling to the ground. But it looks like everybody is okay. I think Wilbur took the brunt of that one. But everybody looks to be okay. So it looked like a pretty routine 6-3 ground out, but the throw was kind of up the line, and so Brooks, that's where the throw took him, and so he was kind of coming up the line and right into the base runner there, as this one will miss upstairs for a ball. And the count will move to 1-0 on Hayden Brown, who did a lot of damage last night against the Horseheads, as he digs in here now with 2 down in the top of the second. This one is swung on and missed. An off-speed pitch on that outside corner, and the count will move even at 1-1. As Brown last night, 2 for 3 with 2 runs, a double, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout. He swings and doesn't get another pitch on that outside corner. And the count will move to 1-2. Brown out of Buckeye, Arizona, 6'3", 205-pound redshirt sophomore at Grand Canyon University. Here comes 1-2 offering home to him. Swung on and missed. Aki Cruz stayed away from him that entire at-bat, and it worked out for him. However, Mining City gets another one here on the top of the second off of a solo shot by David Melfi. We head to the bottom of the frame, 2-0, Mining City. Welcome back to the ball game here. It is the bottom of the second inning, as we will welcome Preston Joy, J.J. Girardin, and Jake Baker to the plate here for the Horseheads in the home half of the second. It is a 2-0 ball game, Mining City leading. As here comes the first offering from the starter, Zach Camp, and this one will be dealt high for a ball. 1-0 the count now to Joy. We did not see him last night, but he is hitting .250 on the season in 19 games for Casper. This one has him twisting out of the way, and the count will move to 2-0. Camp needed just 8 pitches to get through the first inning. 7 strikes on just 1 ball. As here comes 2-0 offering to Joy. This one misses well outside in that opposite batter's box, and now he has a hit in the count, 3-0. As Joy looking to get aboard here and get Casper on the board. As here comes 3-0 pitch. Not even close, and it will be a 4-pitch walk issued to Preston Joy to lead off the bottom of the seconds. For J.J. Girardin, who had an excellent night last night, he was 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a walk. As looks like Jake Baker is coming out on deck, and his microphone is going off, so he is mic'd up down there, so hopefully we are getting some good content for you. He was really excited. Me and Michelle had approached him, and we were like, would you want to get, mic'd up for this game, be our inaugural guy? He was very excited to do so thank you to him. As here comes the first offering home to Girardin, and that one will catch the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. As Camp will look the runner back. That is Joy at first. He comes set and now deals home. This one is swung on and missed. He went back to that inside corner. And Girardin is quickly down in the count, 0-2. Preston Joy, the man at first. He walked moments ago. 0-2, the count to Girardin. As Zach Camp looks to pick up the first out here in the bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch. This one is swung on. A big bouncer to short. They underhand to second for 1. Over to first. They turn the double play. 6-4-3. I wasn't sure if they were going to be able to do it because it did develop kind of slowly. It was a big bouncer to the shortstop Wilbur, but they are able to do so. So the bases are empty now with 2 down for Jake Baker, who digs in here now, hitting .307 in 31 games, 21 runs scored, 15 RBIs, 21 walks, and 30 strikeouts. He will dig in here now. Last night he was 2 for 5 with a run scored, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout. Last night's game was a wild one, that is for sure. It was scoreless up until the 6th inning. We had excellent starting pitching. The bullpens for both sides was another story, as that one misses down low for a ball. 1-0 the count. As here comes the next offering, it is out to short once again as Wilbur gloves and fires low, but dug out nicely by Hansen to end the inning. So the Horseheads get their first base runner, but he is erased on the 6-4-3 double play. We head to the top of the 3rd inning, Mining City leading 2-0.
Looking to stay connected with your hometown baseball team? Make sure you're subscribed to the Horseheads text messages. All you've got to do is text Go Heads to 85100 to sign up for exclusive updates, giveaways, promos, and the latest news on all things Horseheads.
Welcome back to the ball game. Top of the third inning. Hannah Martin alongside you as the Tommyknocker lineup will turn over for the first time here in the top of the third inning. 2-0. Mining City leading here. 2 runs coming off the starter, Edgar Aki Cruz, who is out for another inning of work. As this one will miss inside for a ball, and the count will move to 1-0 on Seth Lucero. Lucero, Hartsfield, and Mastillo do up first here in the third for the Knockers. We will give you some score updates here in just a moment. As here comes the 1-0 offering home. This one is swung on and hit out to left, but this one is going to go foul. Count will move to 1-1. The Pier Trappers beat the Hastings Sodbusters 7-5. That game wrapped up about an hour ago. It is the top of the second out in Spearfish. They are taking on the Canyon County Spuds 1-1. That game is tied up at. The Big Sticks beating the Pioneers 2-0 in the bottom of the second. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and fouled off at the plate, so Lucero will be down in the count 1-2. The Wheat City Whiskey Jacks beating the Sabre Dogs 2-1 in the bottom of the third. And the Sioux Falls Sunfish and the Fremont Moo were scheduled for a 7:05 game, but Mahler Field out in Fremont is flooded. As here comes 1-2 offering. Swung on and fouled off at the, it's a drop third strike, so they will have to throw down to first to complete the strikeout, which they do, and Lucero is down swinging. So there will be no game in Fremont tonight as they have been flooded out by a huge storm that struck the area of Fremont near Omaha. As there is now one down here in the top of the third inning, 2-0 Mining City leading for Miles Hartsfield. He walked and came around to score in his first plate appearance off the RBI double by Nick Hansen. As he digs in here now, here comes the pitch. This one will catch the outside corner for a strike. And the count will move to 0-1. We do apologize. I guess our online stats are not working, so we do apologize if you had been following along or looking for some updates. As bunt is shown here by Hartsfield. He pulls it back, and he looks at a ball, 1-1. We're always happy to give you an update. If you are wondering how your favorite player did or what's been going on, we're happy to give you those updates all the time. As here comes 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and the bat comes flying out of Hartsfield's hand. As the count now is 1-2 on Hartsfield, and if he strikes out, all of the folks who are 21 and older here at the ballpark will get half-price beer. It is already all-you-can-eat night here at the ballpark. Every Saturday home game, that is the special that we do. As here comes the pitch. This one is swung on and fouled back into the left field grandstand, so somebody's going to get a souvenir off that one. After this game, we will have one more here at Mike Lansing. That one will be tomorrow at 4:35. We only have 11 more home games this season, which just seems crazy. We're about a month from the end of the season, and it has truly just flown by. As here comes the 1-2 pitch home. This one called strike 3 right down the heart of the plate. And everybody gets 2 for 1 beer at the ballpark, and everybody is up to get the beer. There you go. They are all going. They are all going. All the dads are up. They are ready for the 2 for 1 beer. Look, oh my gosh, they are flocking. Jerome is running. He's like, please, I have to help. Oh, this is so funny here at the ballpark. So Miles Hartsfield has made a lot of folks happy here tonight. As Jake Mastillo will come to the plate. He is 0 for 1. He has flied out to shallow right. As he will climb in here on Christmas in July night at the ballpark. Tomorrow it is 80s night. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and chopped up the middle. Ranging his joy. He will not get there. And this one will head into center field for the 2-out base hits. The third hit of the ball game in as many innings for the Knockers. As Nick Hansen checks in, he is 1 for 1 with that RBI double out to left over the head of Jake Baker. As he digs in here now against Aki Cruz, 45 pitches, 29 strikes, and 16 balls through 2 2/3. Looking to get out of the inning and get the boys back to the bat rack in the bottom of the third here, but he will have to battle against Hansen, who has already gotten to him once this evening. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on for Mining City, and zeros all the way across Ben Casper's column. Here comes the first offering. Big swing and a miss there to pitch inside. And the Count will move 0-1 on Hansen. It was a pretty quick-moving game yesterday in the first half. And then so many runs were scored in the 8th and the 9th. The Knockers got 9 combined. The Horseheads had 6 in the 8th and the 9th innings. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one is swung on and hit softly to the third baseman. He gloves and fires over to Browning at first to retire the side. So the Tommyknockers will strand another man here. We head to the home half of the third. Casper looking to get on the board. They trail 2-0.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field. Hannah Martin alongside you. Bottom of the third inning. It'll be the bottom third of the Horseheads lineup coming up to bat here in the inning as Brooks Browning is due up first here, and he will look at a ball upstairs. 1-0 the count to Browning. Out of Casper, Wyoming, 6'2", 200-pound sophomore at Regis. As here comes the pitch home to him. This one will miss inside for another ball. And Brooks has worked the count in his favor, 2-0. Leading off in the bottom of the third inning for Casper, 2-0, Mining City leading. As this one will catch the outside part of the plate, and the count will move to 2-1 on Browning. His last game he pinch hit, he was 0 for 1 with a strikeout. He does have 56 of them on the season in 32 games. Average is dipped a bit. It is at 184 as this one is softly hit to the second baseman, Lucero. He will glove and throw over to first to retire Browning 4-3. And it will send up Landon Boyd, the backstop tonight. Browning, Boyd, and Halverson, the men due up here for the Horseheads in the bottom of the third. One out now for Boyd, who in 15 games hitting just 149, 6 runs, 8 RBIs, 9 walks, and 13 strikeouts. Last game, he was 1 for 4 with an RBI. I'm glad they have retired the, what were they calling him? Young and thick. I'm glad they have retired that. No, they said it again? Okay, I have to go over and ask what the story is behind that because I find that confusing as here comes the 0-1 pitch. It is a strike, and the count will move to 0-1. As here comes the next offering. This one is swung on and slashed foul down the left field line, and the count will move to 0-2. Boyd with that shock of bleach blonde hair under the helmet. There are some guys who kind of look alike on the team, and you're like, I don't know who it is. But when you see Landon Boyd, you know it's Landon Boyd. As this one is swung on and hit through the right side on a couple of bounce for a base hit. As Landon Boyd, the number 8 man tonight for the Horseheads, will have the first hit of the game for Casper. It is a single through the right side, and it will send up Kyler Halverson with one down in the bottom of the third. 2-0 Mining City leading. They got one in the first off an RBI double by Hansen, and then one in the second off a solo shot by David Melfi. And now it'll be Kyler Halverson's turn to step in here. 2 of the 3 Casper boys are in the lineup tonight. Halverson being the other one with Browning. 5'10", 160-pound junior at Dakota Wesleyan. As here comes the first offering home to him, and it'll find the outside corner. For a strike, 0-1. Halverson hitting .267 in 23 games, 23 runs, 11 RBIs, 16 walks, and 31 strikeouts. As camp will come set. Here comes the pitch home to Kyler. This one misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Halverson, count to him is now 1-1. Camp is at 26 pitches, 17 strikes, and 9 balls for him. Has allowed just the 1 hit. That to Landon Boyd moments ago. As here comes first offering. Next offering. And that one will miss downstairs for a ball, and the count moves to 2-1 on Halverson. Last night, he had an excellent game, 3 for 5 with an RBI and a walk. Versus the Tommyknockers on the season, he is 11 for 35 with 6 runs scored. And he's ahead in the count now, 2-1 with 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Here comes a pitch. Swung on and missed. Camp elevated with the fastball, and he got Halverson to swing right through it. Eric Orado, the man on deck, hoping to get some action at the plate here in the inning. Count is 2-2 on Halverson. As here comes pitch from Camp. This one misses well outside, and Halverson has now run the count full. As he gets ready for the payoff pitch here, he climbs back into the box. Camp checks the runner back, and now comes set. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and hit through the... Oh, it's hit right to the first baseman. He drops it, and they are going to turn... They are not going to turn 2 on this. There was a little bit of a confusion. Okay, what a mess of a play there. The first baseman, it was a line drive. Hansen was there. He caught the ball. Then he dropped it. They threw to second to get the runner there. They tried to return throw to first. The first baseman and the second baseman were both there. I'm not sure who made the catch. Regardless, Halverson was safe. I don't know if Hansen dropped that ball on purpose to try and turn 2 there, but... regardless, it does work in his favor because they cut down the leadoff man. And so Halverson is aboard on the fielder's choice. And it will send up Eric Orado. Orado is 0 for 1. He has flied out to center so far in this ball game. And he comes to the plate now with 2 down in the bottom of the 3rd and a runner aboard at first in Halverson. As here comes pitch home. This one is swung on and fouled to the left side and out of play. 0-1, the count will run to Orado. One of the 4 All-Stars who will be representing Casper in the All-Star game this year. 2 third basemen, a second baseman, and a right-handed starter for Casper. As Orado down in the count 0-1, here comes the pitch to him. This one misses too low, and the count will move to 1-1. Orado hitting .325 on the season in 23 games. 20 runs scored, 10 RBIs, 15 strikeouts, and 6 stolen bases. He's a freshman at Northern Illinois College, 165 pounds, 5'11", out of Sussex, Wisconsin. As the throw will go over to first to check on Halverson, he is back safely. 2 down, bottom of the 3rd inning. The count home to Orado. It is 1-1 as Camp will look in, check the runner back, and now comes set. As here comes pitch. This one is swung on and hit right to the second baseman, Lucero, for out number 3. So the Horseheads, they finally get a hit here in the ball game. It comes off the bat of Landon Boyd. They cannot do anything, and they will leave a man as we head to the top half of the 4th. Mining City leading 2-0.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
Welcome back to the ball game. It is the top of the fourth inning as Justin Green will foul off the first offering that he sees from Edgar Aki Cruz, who is now at 48 pitches, 32 strikes, and 16 balls. As it is the top of the fourth inning here, 2-0, Mining City leading, as here comes the next offering from Aki Cruz. It's a check swing, ball in the dirt. They will appeal down to first, and they say he went around on it, so it is a strike. As the count will move to 0-2 on Justin Green, as we do have Sabrina Kemper in the booth with us. Hello, you come on over. We'll get you on the headset here. As this one misses outside for a ball, count will move to 1-2, excuse me. There you go. As Sabrina is the Community Development Director for the City of Mills. Lovely to have you tonight. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. This one misses outside for another ball, and the count will move to 2-2. So can you tell us a bit about what you do in your job for the City of Mills?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm the Community Development Director, as you said, and I do a lot of the community projects. So we're working on a bike trail right now, working on a riverfront property.
Very exciting, as this one falls in center, and that one is going to be a base hit off the bat of Justin Green. So one on here, the leadoff man for the Tommyknockers aboard. As it will send up David Melfi. So as you were saying.
So yeah, we have a lot of projects going on in Mills. Like I said, a bike trail, and we're trying to get some more community activities going and recreational things for the residents to be able to have more to do.
Yeah.
We generally have a manufacturing industry over there, so it's been lacking on residential, so we're trying to get some more activities there for families that live in Mills.
That is very exciting, as David Melfi will come to the plate. He was trouble last time at the dish. He is 1 for 1 with a solo shot. Now he comes to the plate with a runner on and nobody out here in the top of the fourth. As here comes a pitch to him, and this one will miss inside for a ball, and the count will move to 1-0 on him. So what's the population like in Mills?
So we got about 4,500. We became a first-class city actually last August.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. We were just under 3,500 at the last census count in 2010. So we certified to the governor that we had more than 4,000 people according to Wyoming state statute and are now first-class city.
Very exciting. So yeah, some folks looking to do some moving to the area, looking to do some moving around. So that's really exciting with the bike trails that you mentioned.
Yes, absolutely.
As the count is now 2-0 on Melfi. So have you lived in the area your whole life?
I have not. I've only lived here a little over 5 years.
Okay.
Came from the East Coast, but absolutely love it here. It's absolutely wonderful. Love Casper and love Wyoming in general.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Absolutely.
This one misses upstairs for a ball. For those of you who don't know, the City of Mills is about 10 minutes outside of Casper. It's right there. What are some of your favorite things to do out in Mills?
Well, there's a riverfront that we're looking at doing some development on.
Oh.
And we just had our 100th anniversary with Mills.
Yes.
So we had that a couple of weeks ago. So we had a great celebration on that. We had an all-day celebration, fireworks at the end, and Sarah Evans in concert. It was just a great day.
Oh, my goodness. Wow,
So
that's so exciting.
It was lots of fun.
Yeah, we were out there for the parade. We had
Right, that's right.
We had
You were.
Derek come out and represent some of the players when we brought the truck, and
Yes.
that was I think that was the same day we had the YMCA Kids Day here in Casper.
I think so.
So I
Yep.
was scheduled at that, but we had a couple of our interns out in Mills, and I know they had a really good time. So
Good.
yeah, I saw all the ads like as I was getting into Casper. It was like, come out to Mills, see the riverfront. So super exciting for you guys, as this one is hit through the left side by Melfi, and he is aboard. So back-to-back singles to lead off the top of the fourth here, as Mike Decker will dig in. He is 0 for 1 with a fly out in the ball game, as an off-speed pitch will catch the outside corner for a strike, and the count will move to 0-1. So what is your favorite part about your job?
Oh, there's so many things that are my favorite part. I actually, the bike trail I'm just talking about working on, I actually have to go hike that trail. It's about 3 miles on Monday afternoon. I know it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
But we have consultants that are studying the trail, and they're on the ground needing to know exactly where the trail is proposed to go. So it's just the best way to see it, and they set it up themselves. So we said, I guess I'll join you because I know where the path is that we think we want to go on. We got to see if that's the greatest position or if we need to find a different route.
Interesting, as this one a wild pitch and it gets away from the catcher, so Melfi and Green will advance 90 feet down to second and third, and the Tommyknockers will have runners in scoring position for Decker. The pitch was a ball, so the count will move to 1-1. So it sounds like one of those jobs where you're not necessarily doing the same thing every day. You're kind of moving around and you're in the community and doing something different every day.
Absolutely, it is. And with COVID last year, it's hard to do that, of course, for all of us. And we're really starting to get back into that now, though, with all the different activities that we have. And since our 100th anniversary, it was taking up a lot of time because we just wanted to be really special and have a great event. And now that we have that behind us, and we can move on to our other projects and get out in the community more, and really just have everybody see Mills as not just the manufacturing and industry piece of the puzzle, but we also have residential. We have a great community, and we're, part of the Casper and Natrona County area as well. And just letting people know that.
Yeah, that is excellent to hear, as it is a 2-1 pitch home to Decker. A Key Crews will deal home now, and this one misses on that outside edge, so the count will move to 3-1. Nobody down here in the top of the 4th inning, and the Tommyknockers threatening with runners aboard at 2nd and 3rd. So what is your favorite part about this area?
Oh, I don't know if I can say one favorite part. I love being on the river. I love going to the mountain. I love the snow and skiing and snowshoeing and just everything for every different season. I love it. There's so much to do all the time, year round. Just like the game here tonight and events at the event center up on the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so much to do all the time. It's just so exciting to be here. And just around the whole state of Wyoming. We got the fair, coming up next week. So that's awesome. And CNFR is great, back in June. And then, CFD coming up. And
Yes.
few weeks as well. Just so much about this whole area is awesome.
No, for sure, as that will be a walk to Mike Decker, so he is aboard. Bases are loaded. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning for Mining City, as Judah Wilbur will dig in. He is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Coach Stover is out to talk with the Key Crews and try and settle him down here. I'm from Washington State, and so coming out here for the summer, it's so interesting to see all of the different things that are out here that we just don't have in Washington. Like especially in the West. I'm from Western Washington near Seattle. So we don't have rodeo in that part of the country. We don't have hockey, like all of these things that are staples out here. It's been so interesting to see the change in culture out here, as Wilbur will dig in. Here's the first offering to him. This one is swung on, hit up the middle, chance for 2, as the flip to second is good, and on to first. They do indeed turn it, as Preston Joy, a nice backhanded flip out of the glove to Arado. He knew he had to rush it to turn the double play. They indeed do. Justin Green will come home in the back door, as that one does go 6-4-3, and that is big, as Justin Green does score on it, and Melfi will go down to 3rd, but now 2 down for the number 9 man, Hayden Brown. Are you a big baseball fan?
Not huge, but I love coming out here, and I love the whole atmosphere.
Exactly.
So it's just great to be here and be with the Horseheads, and this is honestly my first game, so I'm super excited to be here.
Yay, that's very exciting. As that's an off-speed pitch that catches the outside corner, and the count will move to 0-1. I find, especially at this level, you get a lot of folks who are like, I don't like baseball, but I'm just here for the atmosphere because it's a fun time, and I get to come out with my friends and my family and other community members, and I get to hang out and have a cold beverage and have some fun. And the stuff they do in between innings it's so fun too.
Absolutely. I'll definitely have to come back because this is really such a great evening, great time to.
For sure, as this one gets away from the catcher, no advance by the runner. And so the count will move to 2-1. My family is kind of split. My sister and my mom, not baseball fans at all, but then me, my brother, and my dad, big baseball fans. So we would all go as a group. My mom and my sister would wander around. They would eat. And, the 3 of us, we were laser focused on the game. So, but no, I think that's one of the things about, especially like community baseball at this level that makes it so fun is there's something for everybody to do here at the ballpark too.
There sure is.
And if you like to be eating, my sister up every other inning getting food. If you like to do that, we've got that for you, especially on the all-you-can-eat nights like tonight. Picked a good night to come out to the ballpark.
We sure did.
As the 3-1 offering, it's on its way, and it'll catch the outside corner. So Cruz has battled back here. He struck out Brown in his first plate appearance. He went swinging, trying to K him here. Wiggle out of the jam with only allowing the 1 run to come across, as here comes the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. He does indeed strike him out swinging once more. As the bases were loaded with nobody out, Key Cruz gets the big ground ball double play, and he escapes with just allowing 1 run. Well, Sabrina, thank you very much. It was excellent to hear from you, and I'm excited to see all the fun stuff you've got going out in Mills. It sounds excellent. You're really building up the community out there, so I'm excited to see how it all turns out.
Thank you. We're really excited to work on it, and thanks for having us.
Absolutely. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Tommyknockers leading 3-0. Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field. It is Ryan Callahan digging in first here in the bottom of the 4th inning. A 3-0 ball game, Mining City leading. As Callahan will look at ball 1 upstairs, and now he is swinging at the next offering, and he fouls that one off at the plate, 1-1. We want to thank Sabrina Kemper for coming on and joining us on the broadcast, as well as the City of Mills for coming out tonight to the ballpark. We're hoping the Horseheads can score some runs for him. As here comes the 1-1 offering home. That one will miss just off the plate, and the count will move to 2-1. We have some score updates here for you in just a moment. As Callahan is 0 for 1 so far in the ball game with a ground out. Here comes the pitch to him. This one is swung on and hit out to shallow left. Moving over on it is Hartsfield, and he is there to make the catch for out number 1. Zach Camp has been excellent so far. 37 pitches, 23 strikes, and 14 balls. He has allowed just 1 hit, no runs, and no errors by the defense behind him as well. And so it will send up Hank Dunn, who was 0 for 1 in the ball game with a ground out so far. As he digs in here out of Eureka, Montana, batting with 1 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. We did request an interview with Zion Springer, who is one of the catchers on the roster for the Horseheads, because his mom stopped me last night and was like, we're big fans. And I was like, I am honored. We will get Zion on the broadcast just for you, so we will see if Michelle can finagle that. As that one misses inside for a ball. 1-0 now, the count 2 done. As here comes the next offering, and that one will catch the outside corner for a strike. Count will move to 2-1. The Spuds have moved ahead of the Sasquatch 5-1. That game in the top of the 3rd. The Big Sticks leading the Pioneers 2-0 in the top of the 4th. The Sabre Dogs have taken the lead over the Whiskey Jack 7-3 in the bottom of the 4th. As the next offering from Camp is going to be a strike on the inside corner, and Dunn is behind 1-2. And then, as we said, the Sunfish and the Moo game has been rained out as Mahler Field, where they were supposed to play, flooded. So they will not be playing there for some time. As it is a 1-2 count here.
as this one misses behind Dunn, and the count will move to 2-2. Hank Dunn and Preston Joy, the men due up here following Callahan in the inning. Looking to get something going for the boys here. Bottom of the fourth, one out. They have had just the one hit as here comes a pitch from Camp. Swung on and missed. Twisting around in the box was Dunn as he almost came out of his shoes on that one. And he is down swinging as it will send up Preston Joy. He walked in his first plate appearance out of Roswell, Georgia, 175-pound, 5'11" sophomore at Georgia State. Hitting .250 on the season in 19 games, 12 runs, 3 doubles, 12 RBIs, and 18 strikeouts. As he will dig in here now with 2 down in the bottom of the fourth, and the base is empty. Camp at 42 pitches, 26 strikes, and 16 balls. Preston will foul off the first offering that he sees. He slashes this one to the left side, and the count will move to 0-1. As he will dig in here now. The 0-1 pitch, it's on its way, and this one missed too low. Count moves to 1-1. The game tomorrow will tip off at 4:35. It's a matinee game on the Sunday, getaway day for Mining City, as here comes the 1-1 offering. This one has him moving out of the way there. Almost hit him. I'm not sure how he avoided that, but he did. As out comes Jake Baker. He had somebody talking to the microphone, I think, but I didn't pick it up. I don't know what happened there. Joy sends this one to the right side, backhanded by Hansen. He throws over to Camp covering, who stumbles, but they do retire Joy. An excellent play there by both ends as we head to the top of the fifth inning. Mining City leading 3-0.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team. Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field, top of the fifth inning. Mining City leading 3-0 here over the Casper Horseheads as Seth Lucero, Miles Hartsfield, and Jake Mastillo will be the men due up here for the Knockers in the frame. As Edgar Key-Cruz out for another inning of work. A big bouncer out to first. Browning bobbles it, but he underhands to a Key-Cruz covering to get Lucero in plenty of time. So he is down 3-1. And it will send up Miles Hartsfield, who is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout, swinging so far in the ball game. One out here quickly in the top of the fifth inning. 3-0 Mining City leading. They got 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the fourth. Could have been a lot worse as the Knockers had the bases loaded with nobody out in the last inning. But Key-Cruz, he got a big ground ball double play and a strikeout to get out of the inning with only allowing the 1 run to come in. Chris is back with a hot dog and water. All you can eat applies to the 14-year-old cameraman as well, as it does every night. As we can't have our
our camera guy passing out from starvation. As here comes the first offering home to Miles Hartsfield. It's on its way. This one is right down the heart of the plate for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Key Cruz at 70 pitches on the nose, 42 strikes and 28 balls. As here comes the 1-0 offering. This one misses outside for a ball, and the count will move to 1-1. As Chris says, the hot dogs just hit different here at the ballpark. He said that pregame. That is a quote. And so you got to get out here. You got to try the hot dogs because they do absolutely hit different. As that one misses for, what's the count? It's 2-1. Hannah had it wrong. Excuse me. 2-1 the count. As that one right down the heart of the plate. So now the count will move to 2-2. As there is one down here in the top of the fifth inning. Oh, if Hartsfield strikes out again, he's the K-man. So another half-price beer as here comes the pitch. Oh, and the bat goes flying. Ooh, that was a scary one. He does swing and miss at that one. So he strikes out. I mean, the bat went flying. Luckily, we have the netting far enough down that right field line that it just bounced off the netting and came back. But he is down swinging, so there are two down here. He is literally down swinging. As it will send up Jake Mastillo, who is 1 for 2. He is flied to second and single to center as he comes up to the plate with 2 down. And all the dads once again rush out to the beer carts. Got to get the 2-for-1 beers. Absolutely. Miles Hartsfield making some Casper fans very happy here this evening. As here comes the first offering home to Mastillo. This one is swung on. A big rip there. Was Hartsfield the guy who somebody lost their bat earlier in the game too? I think it might have been him. It slipped. It didn't go so far. As this one is swung on and hit foul down that line. Down the left field line. And the count will move to 0-2. Get the guys some pine tar. My goodness. This is dangerous. 0-2 the count now. 2 down here in the top of the fifth inning. 3-0 Mining City leading. As here comes the offering from Key Cruz. This one is swung on and fly down the right field line, but this one is going to get out of play. So the count will hold right where it is at 0-2. 3-0 Mining City leading here in the top of the fifth inning. As here comes the 0-2 offering from Key Cruz. Once more, it's on its way. This one just misses outside. That could have been called strike 3. But it is a 1-2 offering. I think we might have lost Jake Baker. His mic has not been active in quite some time, and we saw him disappear down the line somewhere. As here comes 1-2 pitch. This one hits him right in the back, an off-speed pitch. Will hit him on the numbers, and Mastillo will go down to first on the 2-out hit by pitch. An off-speed pitch there, so obviously no intent. As it will send up Nick Hansen, who is 1 for 2. He has doubled to left and grounded out to third. As he will come to the plate now with 2 down in the top of the fifth, and Jake Mastillo, the man on first. As a Key Cruz will come set here, we will update you on the standings around the league. As here comes the first offering. It's an off-speed pitch that misses inside, and the count will move to 1-0. In the Lewis division, the Horseheads sit at 4th place at 3-4, just 1 game back. The Tommyknockers are in 2nd place at 4-4, half a game back of the Badlands Big Sticks, who are at 4-3 and lead the division. The Sioux Falls Sunfish are 7-1 up in the Clark division. As here comes the 1-0 offering home, and this one will catch that outside corner. Count will move to 1-1. The Pioneers right behind him at 5-1. The Moose 6-2. Spearfish 4-4. Pier 2-6, and Hastings 2-7. As here comes the 1-1 offering home to Hansen. It's on its way. This one is swung on and fouled off to the right side. And the count will move to 1-2 now.
And in the Lewis Division, Badlands, we mentioned leading at 4-3. The Tommyknockers in second at 4-4, half game back. Saber Dogs are also at 4-4 and a half a game back. Horseheads are 3-4 with 1 game back in the column. Spuds are 3-5 at 1.5 games back, and the Whiskey Jacks 2-5, 2 games back, and those wrap up the standings for you here on the 10th of July, as this one is swung on. Hit out to left. Baker is looking up at it, but this one is foul. So the count will move to 1-2. Justin Green is the man on deck for the Tommyknockers. See, they have Butte written across the chest, but they're the Mining City Tommyknockers. They should have been the Butte Tommyknockers if they're going to write Butte on the front of their jersey, and that's the official decision from Hannah. More controversial jersey opinions from Hannah Martin. This is really what's going to get me fired. Not the other stuff that takes place in this press box, but the jersey opinions. As here comes the 1-2 pitch. This one is swung on and missed by Hansen, and he is down swinging. So Mining City will leave a runner here in the top of the 5th. We head to the home half of the frame. Horseheads still looking to get on the board. 3-0. Tommyknockers lead.
The Horseheads are still actively looking for host families in the Casper, Wyoming, and surrounding areas to host a variety of players and interns for the 2021 season. Host families play an integral part of our organization by providing players and interns a place to call home for the summer. Benefits of becoming a host family include season tickets for your household to all Horseheads home games, 25% off most Horseheads merchandise and concessions, and team-signed memorabilia. If you're interested in becoming a host family, give us a call at 307-441-1334 or email hostfamily@casperhorseheads.com.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Here it is 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hannah Martin alongside you as J.J. Girardin, Jake Baker, and Brooks Browning, the men do up here in the home half of the 5th. As Girardin's first pitch swinging, he sends this one out to left, coming in and onto left fielder Hartsfield. He lines out for it, and he will make the catch, Supermaning out there in left center field. He robs Girardin. He loses the cap on the way. But what a play by Miles Hartsfield out there in left, as Girardin should have had a base hit on that one, but he is robbed. And it will send up Jake Baker, who I think is microphoneless because we're not getting any updates from him. But we do appreciate him wearing it for the first 5 innings or so of this ball game. As here comes the pitch. It's a strike on the outside corner, and the count will move to 0-1 on Baker, who is 0 for 1 in the ball game with a ground out. As here comes the pitch to him. This one misses well outside for a ball. And the count will move to 1-1. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Bases are empty for Baker. As he swings at this one, and he sends it out to the shortstop Wilbur on a couple of hops. He fires across the diamond, and together with the first baseman Hansen, they retire Baker. So there are 2 down quickly here as Jake is down 6-3, and it will send up Brooks Browning.
Number 23, Brooks Browning.
As Browning is 0 for 1 with a ground out in this one. He comes into the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th and nobody aboard. As go Horseheads, absolutely. We love to see it as Brooks' first pitch swinging. It's a soft grounder to the first baseman. Nobody covering, and Browning is going to be aboard with the infield single. I don't know why the first baseman was charging that one. I think the second baseman had a fine angle at it. Lucero did. And the first baseman, Hansen, he left first base open. So Brooks will be aboard with the second base hit of the ball game for Landon Boyd, who has the other hit in this game so far. 1 for 1 with a single through the right side. As he will dig in here now, puts the batting gloves on, and he checks in. Bottom of the 5th, 2 down. Tommyknockers leading 3-0. The Horseheads have not had a runner pass first all night. Looking to change that there. We'll see if they maybe get Brooks in motion, as Camp has been excellent thus far. Here comes pitch home to Boyd. This one misses on that outside corner, and the count will move to 1-0. Camp 52 pitches, 32 strikes, and 20 balls. As there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tommyknockers leading 3-0, but the Horseheads with a base runner. As here comes the pitch home to Boyd. This one also missing once again off that outside corner, and the count moves to 2-0. Boyd out of Parker, Colorado, 6 foot, 195-pound freshman at the University of Oklahoma. He attended Sandra Day O'Connor High School in Arizona, where he hit .292. As here comes a 2-0. This one finally catches that outside part of the plates, and the count moves to 2-1. Boyd on the season for Casper, 15 games, .149 average, 6 runs, 8 RBIs, 9 walks, and 13 strikeouts. In his last game, he was 1 for 4 with an RBI. As he's ahead in the count, 2-1. Here comes a pitch. This one straightens him up, and it's a ball upstairs. Count now 3-1 on Boyd. Kyler Halverson, the man on deck. He is the tying run. Trying to get the inning to him here in the bottom of the 5th. Wasn't until late that Casper did much of their scoring last night as well. As here comes a pitch. This one, it's called a strike. Boyd's already halfway down to first. He will have to come back. He had flipped the bat away. He thought that was ball 4 upstairs. And so Boyd will have to dig back in here. It'll be a full count. He is certainly not happy about that call, and neither is our home plate umpire. It is a full count here to Boyd. 2 down, bottom of the 5th inning. Browning, he'll be in motion with 2 down. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed, and Boyd is down hacking for the 3rd and final out of the bottom of the 5th. Browning gets aboard with the infield single, but unfortunately is stranded. We head to the top of the 6th. Mining City leading 3-0.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
welcome back to the broadcast. Top of the sixth inning. I don't even know what inning it is anymore. 5, 6, and 7 men due up here for the Knockers against Edgar Aki Cruz, who is out for another inning of work. It is a bunt by Green and a good one. No chance for Gerard in there. He bobbles it, but even if he had it, I don't think he would have gotten Green, who was 1 for 2 coming into this at bat. And on the first pitch, he puts down the bunt down that third base line with Gerard in back. And so with nobody out here in the top of the sixth inning, the leadoff man is aboard on the bunt base hit. No, please. Back to my preschool days. No. Oh, baby shark at the ballpark. This one's killing me. Oh, I'm having flashbacks. Ms. Martian, can you cut my grapes? Ms. Martian, I bit my finger. I thought it was a baby carrot. Oh, please. No, I got to tell him I can't play that again. I'm having war flashbacks. As David Melfi will dig in here. Now he has first pitch swinging. He sends this one out to left, and it gets down for a base hit. So the first 2 men have reached here off of Aki Cruz. Has
Number 16, Mike Decker.
Aki Cruz is at 86 pitches, 53 strikes, and 33 balls. As Mike Decker will dig in here now, 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk in the ball game so far, and he comes to the plate with runners aboard at first and second. Nobody out, top of the sixth inning. As here comes the offering from Aki Cruz. This one misses well inside. It gets away from the catcher, Boyd, and everybody is going to move up 90 feet on the wild pitch. Decker is 0 for 1. He has flied out and walked in the ball game. It is 3-0 here, but the Knockers are threatening. They've got 2 runners in scoring position in the top of the 6th with nobody out. As Aki Cruz looks in for the sign, it is a 1-0 offering home to Decker. As he takes a deep breath and now delivers home. This one is swung on and missed by Decker as a pitch on that outside corner. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 4 men left on for the Knockers. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for Casper. As the sun is gone hidden behind the horizon, this one is swung on and missed, and it is now 1-2 the count on Decker, so all the shadows have disappeared on the field. Lights are on here at the ballpark, just about 8 o'clock here local time. As Aki Cruz looking to pick up another strikeout here in the ball game. It would be his 8th of the evening. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and slashed foul. And the count will hold right where it is at 1-2. Decker is out of Mullica Hill, New Jersey. 6'1", 195-pounder at Columbia University. An Ivy Leaguer. So we got 2 of them. Is Cornell an Ivy? We got to look it up. Manny goes to Cornell. So, yeah. You didn't know that? Yeah. Here comes the 1-2 pitch home to Decker. Swung on and fouled back once again, so the count will hold. I don't know if Cornell is an Ivy League. We'll look it up. Not to insult Manny, of course. It is an Ivy League. So we have 2 Ivy Leaguers in the ballpark tonight. As it is a 1-2 offering home to Decker. He's got runners aboard at second and third with nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Here comes a pitch home to him. Swung on and sent foul once again down the right side. So he will see a 7th pitch of this at bat here. Decker in just 4 games on the season for the Tommyknockers. 2 runs scored, an RBI, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. His last game, he was 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. We did not see him last night. That was against the Spuds. As it is a 1-2 offering home to Decker, looking to fan him. As here comes a pitch. Swung on and missed. He fooled him with the off-speed pitch. And what a big first out that is for Edgar Aki Cruz. He gets Decker to go swinging, and it will send up Judah Wilbur. 0 for 2. He has grounded out twice, both to the shortstop. As he digs in here now. Runners at second and third, one down, top of the sixth inning. It is already a 3-0 ball game here for the Tommyknockers. One run in the first, second, and fourth for Mining City. As here comes the first offering from McKee Cruz. This one misses inside, and McKeon will move to 1-0. Wilbur out of Denver, Colorado, 6 foot, 170-pounder at Southern University. 20 games under his belt this season, 10 runs, a homer, 5 RBIs, 8 walks, and 14 strikeouts. Last night he pinch hit. He was 0 for 2 with a walk. As here comes 1-0 offering to him. It's when it swung on in line right to Girardin. Everybody froze on that one and goes back to their bases. So just the one out there, but another big out. McKee Cruz has been in and out of some jams tonight, including this one as he looks to escape without allowing any runs to come across. He's gotten the strikeout, and now the line out right to Girardin. And it will send up the 9-man Hayden Brown, who is 0 for 2. No look against McKee Cruz tonight. He has struck out swinging twice. This will likely be the last batter. The last inning of work for McKee Cruz. Could be the last batter. He is at 95 pitches. Here comes the first offering. It's an off-speed pitch that misses off the outside corner, and the count will move to 1-0. 96 pitches now, 60 strikes, and 36 ball for McKee Cruz. He is on the hook for the loss, but that's only because the offense hasn't backed him up at the plate. He has been pretty good. If he finishes the outing, it'll be a... it's in the pros. There's a word for it when you go six innings of work and you give up 3 earned runs or less. A quality outing. It'll be a quality outing for him. We're being told Zion's on his way up right now, so they just send him up whenever, truly. As here comes the 2-0 offering home to Hayden Brown. It's on its way. This one bounced in the dirt, and a nice stop by Boyd behind the plates. As Zion's going to the bullpen. Michelle must have directed him the wrong way. It'll be a 3-0 offering home to Hayden Brown. As here comes a pitch. This one catches the outside corner, and the count will move to 3-1 now on Hayden Brown. Did you just hear a big thump? Yeah. It wasn't a foul ball. Maybe somebody hit their head against the press box. Having a good night at the ballpark. Here comes the 3-1 offering home from McKee Cruz. Swung on and missed. He went back to the outside part of the plate. And Brown in danger of striking out for the third time tonight. McKee Cruz has already got him twice. Got him to go swinging in what likely will be his last batter faced tonight. As here comes a pitch. Swung on and missed. He does indeed get him to go swinging. 3 straight strikes there by McKee Cruz to battle back in the at-bat and end the inning. The Knockers leave 2 in scoring position as we head to the home half of the 6th. Casper still looking to get on the board. They trail 3-0.
Looking to stay connected with your hometown baseball team? Make sure you're subscribed to the Horseheads text messages. All you've got to do is text Go Heads to 85100 to sign up for exclusive updates, giveaways, promos, and the latest news on all things Horseheads.
Welcome back to Mike Lansing Field. Zach Camp out for another inning of work as he deals a strike home to Kyler Halverson, the leadoff man who reached on a fielder's choice in his first plate appearance. And it will be Halverson, Arado, Callahan due up here in the bottom half of the sixth inning as this one is shot foul down the right field line. And quickly, Halverson down in the count 0-2. A 3-0 ball game here. The Tommyknockers leading. Camp in excellent shape. 59 pitches entering the sixth. 37 strikes and 22 balls for him. As here comes the 0-2 offering to Halverson. He sends this one out to the second baseman, Lucero, who gathers and throws over to first to complete the out. So one down as the lineup turns over for the third time here this evening. And it will send up Eric Arado. He is 0 for 2. He has flied out and lined out so far in the ball game. We found out Zion is still planning on coming up for the interview. He had to go down to the bullpen to warm up a catcher, do his actual job. How dare he? But we are excited to have him. We've only had one position player, and that was Brandon Herter, who sat all the way back there. I was like, it's okay, you can come up here. It's fun. You're just balling up here, you know. We don't know what we're doing at all up here. It's so fun every night. As here comes the first pitch home to Arado. That one will catch the bottom of the zone for a strike 0-1. I just get nervous when I ask position players to come up here because I never know when somebody's going to have to sub. Whereas if you have, if we were to interview like Jerson, who went yesterday, we know he's not going to play because he threw 7 innings and 100 pitches yesterday. As this one misses downstairs for a ball, and the count will move even at 1-1. So we are very thankful for all the guys that come up here and give us a half inning or so. As it will be a 1-1 offering home to Eric Arado. As here comes a pitch. This one catches that outside corner for a strike, and the count will move to 1-2. I do want to have all of the interns up on the broadcast as well. We had Haley on for an inning. So now we only have 6 other interns to go. 7? No problem. 11 games, no problem. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled back, and the count will move to 1-2. Arado announced as an all-star earlier in the week, along with Callahan, Lopez, and Jake Wright, as it will be a 1-2 offering home to Eric Arado, who is batting with one down here in the bottom of the sixth. This one is swung on and hit to the second baseman, Lucero. Once again, he's been a busy man this inning, as he will throw over to first to retire Arado. So both men down 4-3 here in the inning. And Ryan Callahan will dig in with 2 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, and 6 men left on for Mining City. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for Casper. It is a 3-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. As here comes the first offering home, and that one, a strike on the outside corner to Ryan, who is 0 for 2 so far tonight. As here comes the 0-1 pitch. This one is swung on and fouled back. It'll head into the grandstands. We do have a hang glider here out in center field. I don't know if you can see it, but there we go. Chris is on it. We got the hang glider out there as here comes the pitch, and this one is bounced inside. You missed it. Thanks, Chris. But it is a ball. Didn't miss much, so it'll be a 1-2 count to Callahan, who is also an all-star. We are excited to see all 4 guys representing Casper on July 19th and 20th. As here comes the 1-2 pitch. Outside corner called strike 3, and Callahan is down looking. The Horseheads nothing doing here in the 6th. They are down 1-2-3 as we head to the top of the 7th. Mining City leading 3-0.
Top of the 7th inning here. Mining City leading 3-0 as the top of the lineup will come up for the Tommyknockers. The new pitcher is William Atwell, so the night is over for Edgar Aki Cruz. We will get you his line in just a moment, as that one will miss upstairs for a ball. 1-0 now the count to Lucero, as we saw William Atwell last night. As a matter of fact, he came into that game in relief of Jerson Morales, who had an excellent outing. As here comes the pitch. It's 2-0, and it misses outside. Atwell out of Charlotte, North Carolina. 6'1", 195-pound freshman at Wofford, as this one is swung on and hit down the line foul, 2-1. I don't want to blow him up on the spot, but he almost hit me in the parking lot today. So, yeah, he's kind of speedy. He's coming in. To be fair, I'm not the best driver in my low red Honda, but he's zipping in, and we saw the Wofford sign, and we were like, okay, either it's Atwell or it's Harris Beckley, as this one is fouled off. And the count will move to 2-2. And Michelle was like, no, that's Atwell. Because we had to go get, brace yourself, folks, we had to go get 12 rotisserie chickens from Sam's to feed the guys pregame. And the poor people at Sam's were like, what are you doing with all these chickens? Here comes a 2-2 pitch home. This one is swung on a couple of bounces out to Errato. He will glove and throw over to Browning, covering at first to retire Lucero. But yeah, it was chicken, Hawaiian rolls, watermelon. That was the pregame for both teams. So I got funny looks. So I hope they enjoyed that one as we were loading them up into the back of my little red Honda. People were like, I'm a single mom. I'm feeding my hungry children. Leave me alone. Top of the 7th inning, one down here for Miles Hartsfield, who is the left fielder. He has struck out already twice tonight, and he is the beer batter. So they might have to be careful here if they offer 2-for-1 beers again. If he strikes out, we will see he's 0-for-2. He has also walked on the night as a check swing grounder. This one is fouled on the right field line, 0-1. Top of the 7th inning, one down, William Atwell. 0-1 on the season with a 7.71 ERA in 6 games. They have all been in relief. 7 innings of work, 4 strikeouts, 13 walks, 7 hits for him. As here comes the next offering. This one is swung on and sent down the right field line, foul. Hello, sir. Good to see you. As Zion has made his way up to the press box, we will get you a headset here. We heard you were busy. You had to warm up Mr. Atwell, so we appreciate you coming up here. As it is an 0-2 offering home to Hartsfield. Here comes the pitch. This one misses on the outside corner, and the count will move to 1-2. How are you doing this evening?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, just hanging out, watching some baseball. Can't complain too much. Zion's mom has joined us in the press box as well. Hello, how are you? As this one misses outside, and the count will move to 2-2. So you are from Albuquerque.
Yes.
So how has the transition to Wyoming been?
It's just smaller.
Yep. Oh, I feel that.
The weather is, it's very volatile, the same. It could rain 1 minute, be windy, and then 110 the next.
Oh, man. I'm from the Seattle area, so I get
so
the...
you get a lot of the rain.
Yes. Oh, yes. It's much different rain. I mean, it rains for hours up in that part of the country, and here it's like 10 minutes, but it's torrential here. The first time I went through it, I was like, okay, this is an experience.
Yeah, in South Dakota, the rain was hurting. It was raining.
Really?
hard,
Oh, my gosh. As Hartsfield, he is going to line out here to Preston Joy. So the bartenders will hold on to their licenses here, as they don't have to offer 2-for-1 for the third time tonight. So it was a precarious situation. I was like, oh, goodness. But there will be 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning for Jake Mastillo, who is 1-for-2. He has flied out, singled, and also been hit by a pitch. So what's your favorite place that you visited so far on the road this season?
Oh, probably either here or Idaho. Honestly, yeah, I liked Idaho a lot.
As here comes the first offering from Atwell. It's an off-speed pitch that misses upstairs for a ball. 1-0 the count.
It's just a lot warmer there. I
like they had to push a couple of the games because they play at 7 usually, but they push a couple of the games to 8 because it's been so hot up there. And they're on turf as this one is swung on and lined right to Preston Joy once again. You want to stick around for a little bit? We got some more questions for you if you're not too busy. All right, it was a quick inning, top of the 7th inning. William Atwell coming in relief. He gets the job done. It is stretch time here at the stadium. We head to the bottom of the 7th, Mining City leading 3-0. Welcome back to the broadcast. Hannah Martin alongside you. Bottom of the 7th inning here. Mining City leading 3-0. It'll be the heart of the lineup due up for Casper. 3, 4, and 5. Zion Springer is back with us. Thank you very much for sticking around, sir.
Of course.
As the first offering, Zach Kemp, he's been excellent so far in this scoreless game for the Horseheads, as this one is skied high on the infield. Moving in on it, the second baseman, Lucero, and he is there for the catch for out number 1. So what is your favorite professional team?
The Boston Red Sox.
Yes! Oh, man, I'm a big Red Sox fan, so that is good to hear. As Preston Joy will come to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out. I've been joking this whole season because we had Will Clare, Royals fan. I don't think we asked Jacob Small. We had Jake Wright, Brewers fan. So we haven't had anybody where I've been able to give him any crap for it because it's pretty innocuous teams. As that one will catch the outside corner for a strike 0-1. But I've been searching for a Yankees fan to come up and chat with me. Do you have an inside line on anybody?
Honestly, I don't think I've met a Yankees fan out here yet.
As that one catches the corner once again, and it'll be an 0-2 count.
But my friend Jalen, biggest Yankees fan out there.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It's World War World War III when we're in the same place.
Oh, yeah, I get that. My dad and my brother are both big Yankees fans, so you can't get around us. I have to be one TV. They got to be at another TV. I totally get it. As this one is fouled off, 0-2. It is a 3-0 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th inning as Preston Joy fouls this one off at the plate. My dad is here. He's a big Yankees fan, so he just stood up and he's listening to the game. So he's not happy with the answer. He's like, oh, man, not another one. But, yeah, the GMs of the team are Diamondbacks fans because they're all from Arizona.
Oh, okay.
So, but, yeah.
I guess I like the Diamondbacks, but I never got truly into them just because I didn't think that I like the Red Sox just because of their history too.
The
100 years at Fenway and the type of players that they've had to go through there.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way with the Mariners. It's I'm here, I go to the games, it's fun, but my heart is elsewhere at the end of the day. And also they're the Mariners, so it's tough to watch sometimes. As Joy is down swinging here, and it will send up J.J. Girardin, who is 0 for 2. He has grounded out and lined out.
I was alive in the 70s to 90s, I'd be a Mariners fan.
Yeah.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As this one is a strike on the outside corner. I was just going to mention that, like, they were good, like, 95, 2001, but I was like, I was born in 98, so I'm like, I wasn't there for the good old days, as this one is swung on and fouled back, and the count moves to 0-2. But yeah, I've watched a lot of, like, documentaries, like when they were at the Kingdom, and obviously when they had Griffey and Edgar, and they were such, like, a force, and then
And then David House, the announcer.
Niehaus, yep. Oh, I grew up listening to him on 710 Cairo. As that one is strike 3 on the inside corner, looking for Girardin. Well, Zion, thank you very much for coming up here. Got to talk about the Red Sox and the Mariners as we head to the top of the 8th inning, 3-0 Mining City leading. Welcome back to the ball game. Here it is the top of the 8th inning as William Atwell will go out for another inning of work. He will face off against the 4-5-6 men for the Knockers as this one misses inside, and it has Nick Hansen flinching out of the way. Hansen is 1 for 3 with a double, a ground out, and a strikeout swinging so far in the ball game. Atwell out for his second inning of work, 14 pitches, 8 strikes, and 6 balls, as here comes the 1-0 offering home. It's on the outside corner, and it's swung through by Hansen. Something smells really good all of a sudden. You smell that? It smells like gourmet something. Maybe your dad's out there with the garlic salt again. He's whipping up some concoction. As here comes the 1-1 offering home. Swung on and missed. He went back to that outside corner, and he fooled Hansen once again. We'd like to thank Zion Springer once again for coming on the broadcast, and his mom was here as well. Lovely to meet her last night. We love meeting family members. It's one of the best part of the jobs. One of the best parts of the job. I can speak. Here comes 1-2 pitch. Swiss one is going to miss upstairs for a ball, and the count will move to 2-2. We'll give you some score updates from around the league here. As the Trappers have beat the Sidebusters 7-5. The Sasquatch have taken the lead over the Spuds by the same score, 7-5. That game in the bottom of the 4th. As this one is swung on and fouled off to the right side. Count will move to 2-2. Good news. It looks like the stats are back up on our website, so you should be able to go in if you prefer looking at the stats. That way you can do that. The Pioneers have rallied. They've tied the Big Sticks in the bottom of the 6th, 3-3. That game is sitting at, as here comes a 2-2 pitch. It's a curveball that doesn't curve, and the count will move full. Saber Dogs leading the Whiskey Jacks 7-4, and the Sunfish and the Moo were flooded out.
They had a scooter race in between innings between the mascot and one of the fans here. And our mascot, Derek, won. As here comes the payoff pitch. This one is swung on and hit out to left. Moving back on it is Baker. He's looking up at this one. He won't get to it. It's off the base of the wall. Heading into second is Nick Hansen with his second double of the evening, as he will hold there with the leadoff double. And it will send up Justin Green, who is 2 for 3 with a fly out, a single, and a bunt single as well. And so our mascot, Derek, won. And Chris goes, imagine losing to a horse as if it's a real horse. Oh, my gosh. But he was zipping right along. It's kind of funny because they look immobile on the scooters because they're just standing on them. Like they're motorized, so you don't push off on them at all. They're just, going around the warning track on the outside. Pretty funny. As this one is fouled back at the plate, and the count will move to 0-1. So many cool little things that you only see when you're out here at the ballpark. And we will have plenty of fun stuff to do here during the All-Star break, 19th and 20th of July. So make sure if you can get to Casper for those games, absolutely 1,000% recommend. As Atwell ahead in the count, 0-1 here to Justin Green. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and back up the middle, almost took the head off of Atwell. But it will be a single. There's nothing funny about decapitation, Chris. Don't laugh at that. He had to duck out of the way of that ball. It is a single here for Justin Green. Is this a SpongeBob Christmas song? Oh, it's just a SpongeBob song. Haley needs her music license revoked for this one. Runners at the corners here for David Melfi, who is 3 for 3. A homer and a pair of singles on the night for him. Atwell in a bit of a jam here. Runners at the corners in the top of the 8th for him. He cruised through the top of the 7th in his first inning of relief, but a little bit of trouble here. As here comes the first offering home to Melfi. Swung on and missed. An off-speed pitch down in the zone. And it will be 0-1 the count to Melfi. He is out of Jackson, New Jersey, 5'11", 185-pound sophomore at Wagner College. As 0-1 the count here. Here comes the pitch. It's right down the heart of the plates. And Melfi now down in the count, 0-2. What a big strikeout this would be in a 3-0 ball game. The Horseheads looking ahead. They will have the 6, 7, and 8 men up. Baker, Browning, and Boyd. As Atwell will come set. He is ahead in the count, 0-2. As here comes a pitch to Melfi. Runner at first takes off. This one is swung on and skied out to left. Going back is Baker. He has room as he settles under it and he makes the catch. The runner will tag at third. He will come home and score without a problem. So it is a sacrifice fly by David Melfi. Another RBI on the night for him. And it will send up Mike Decker after the sacrifice fly to left by Melfi makes this one a 4-0 ball game. The runner at first, that's Green. He was off on the pitch, so he had to come back, so he was unable to advance. And Mike Decker will dig in 0 for 2. He has flied to left, walked, and struck out swinging so far in the ball game. Coming up on 2 hours here as we pass 8:30 here in Casper. As this one misses down low for a ball, and the count will move to 1-0. Decker, the 7-man in the lineup for the Knockers here tonight in a 4-0 ball game. 1 run in off of the reliever, William Atwell, who is pitching in his 2nd straight game. As here comes a 1-0 pitch. This one is swung on and hit to the second baseman, Arado. He gloves to Joy, covering over to first. They turn the double play. They go 4-6-3 to get out of the inning. 1 run does come across on the sac fly for Mining City. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Tommyknockers leading 4-0. Welcome. Well, oh, this. What is going on? Welcome back to the broadcast. I have the right headset on now. Jake Baker is at the plate, and he looks at a pitch outside. 1-0 the count to him. He is second pitch swinging, and he swings and doesn't get a pitch right down the heart of the plate. The count will run 1-1 to him. Baker is 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts so far in the ball game. Baker, Browning, and Boyd do up here in the bottom of the 8th. 4-0 Mining City leading. As we want to welcome all of our guests into the ball game here this evening, as that one misses up and outside. 2-0 the count to Baker. Horseheads have only managed 2 hits off of the starter, Zach Camp, who is still out there. He has been excellent tonight, as here comes the next offering. That'll catch the outside corner, and the count will move to 2-2. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors, and 6 men left on for the Knockers. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for Casper. As this one is swung on, hit to the right side. First baseman gloves and fires over to Camp, covering, and together they will retire Jake Baker. So Browning will come to the plate now, 1 for 2. He has one of those 2 singles, the other one belonging to Landon Boyd. As he is 1 for 2 tonight, 1 out, bottom of the 8th inning here. It is a 4-0 Tommyknockers lead. They got 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the 8th. 3 off the starter, Edgar Akey Cruz. I never gave his line, I don't think. We'll give it to you now. As Camp comes set and deals home. This one a bit too high, and it'll be a ball to Brooks. Akey Cruz went 6 innings of work, 3 runs. They were all earned. 9 strikeouts, 7 hits, 2 walks. He hit a man, 2 wild pitches, and he also allowed a home run as Brooks sends this one softly on the infield. Third baseman gloves, fires over to first. Holding the bag was Hansen, and they will retire Brooks. As back-to-back groundouts have 2 down quickly here in the bottom of the 8th. For the Horseheads, I didn't ask about Young Thick. I will go ask. I don't want to thick shame anybody, but he's what? How much does he weigh? He's 195. I'm not character, and he's 6 foot. That's not thick. That's proportional. What are they talking about? As here comes the pitch. That one misses outside for a ball. Count will move to 1-0. Boyd is 1 for 2 in the ball game. He has singled and struck out swinging so far in this one. As here comes the pitch. This one is swung on and fouled off to the left side. Count will move to 1-1. Kyler Halverson is the man on deck. Oh, it hit off the top of the press box here. The wind has died down almost entirely here in Casper, as it is just a beautiful night for baseball, as so many of them are here in Casper, as that one misses well outside, and it'll be a 2-1 pitch to Boyd. Bottom of the 8th inning, 2 down, 4-0. Tommyknockers leading. Bases are empty for Landon Boyd, the backstop tonight for Casper. As here comes the 2-1 pitch from Camp. This one will miss outside once again. Camp's pitch count still in pretty good shape. 88 pitches, 59 strikes, and 29 balls. As here comes the 3-1 pitch to Boyd. That one will catch the inside corner for a strike, and the count will move full now. We will see Camp will exit this inning, with at least 90 pitches. So we'll see if he comes out for another inning of work. Tommyknockers might go to their bullpen in the 9th, as here comes the full count offering. This one misses outside. Knockers were coming off the field, but it is called ball 4. And that certainly helps the case to get Zach Camp out of this ball game. No action down in the Knockers pen, but he is at 90 pitches now, so they will probably get somebody up soon, especially if he does not retire Kyler Halverson, who is the man at the plate. So Boyd is aboard here for the second time tonight, and Boyd will dig in. He is Halverson will dig in, 0 for 2. He has reached on a fielder's choice and also grounded to first. As a base runner aboard here for Casper with 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Here comes a pitch. This one misses upstairs. 1-0 the count. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors. 6 men left on for Mining City. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on for the Horseheads. Kyler heading the count 1-0. He had a nice night last night. He went 3 for 5 in the ball game with an RBI and a walk. Looking to keep the inning going here against Camp, who has been excellent tonight. That one will catch the top of the strike zone, and the count will move 1-1. We have seen some excellent pitching here at Mike Lansing. Usually it's on the other side, especially here in the second half. From Jacob Small, Jerson Morales, Jake Wright, Will Clare. We've seen excellent stuff from all the guys. As here comes 1-1 pitch. This one will miss down and out for a ball, 2-1. But we saw excellent stuff from the starter, Kyle Wellman from Mining City last night. Held the Horsehead scoreless through 5. He exited the ballgame with a 2-0 deficit. Offense was able to rally for him and get him off the hook. As here comes a pitch. It's an outside pitch, and Halverson will go swinging at it, and the count will move to 2-2. And then Camp here tonight, what can you say? He has been spectacular. 2 hits, no runs, 2 walks. Has not allowed a man past second base tonight. As he comes set, here comes the 2-2 pitch home to Halverson. This one misses a bit too tall, and we will have another payoff pitch here. He missed with the one to Boyd. And now Halverson trying to get the all-star Eric Arado to the plate here with 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Horseheads trailing 4-0. They need base runners. As here comes a pitch, runner takes off. This one is swung on and foul. It hits off the top of the fence, and it'll come back onto the field. The count will hold, and Boyd will have to go back. He was in motion with 2 down and 2 strikes here. So will be another full count offering from Zach Camp, who is now at 96 pitches, 63 strikes, and 33 balls. They will now just start to get somebody warming in the bullpen for the Knockers. As Camp checks the runner back. Now deals the payoff pitch home. Swung on and fouled back once again. Halverson, we have seen this time and time again, being pesky. He puts together some excellent at-bats. I think him and Ryan Callahan are just about the best at that, at staying alive at the plates. We've seen flickers of that from J.J. Girardin as well. Good plate discipline. As it will be a full count offering home to Kyler Halverson. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. A little bit of a half swing. He fouled it off. He got a piece of it, but held on to by the catcher, Melfi. So the battle ends in Camp's favor, as that will probably be the night for him. We head to the top of the 9th inning. Mining City leading 4-0. Welcome back to the ball game. Top of the 9th inning, 4-0 Mining City leading. Casper here, as we do have a new pitcher, so the night over for William Atwell, it will be Will Clare, We are waiting on his stats to load. The right-hander. So we have seen all three Casper boys here tonight. Brooks Browning, Will Clare, and Kyler Halverson all in the game now. As the right-hander, 6 foot, 180-pound freshman at Mount Hood JC. He will deal ball one home to Judah Wilbur, who is 0 for 3 in the ball game. Pair of groundouts and a lineout for him on the night. Claire 0 for 2 with a 5.91 ERA in 7 games, 4 of which were starts, as this one misses upstairs for another ball, and the count will move to 2-0. 24 and a third innings of work under his belt, 18 strikeouts, 16 walks, and 32 hits. As last time we saw Claire here at home, he was starting, as here comes a 2-0 pitch. This one is lined out to left, and this ball will get down in front of Jake Baker, who will throw it back in, but it will be a base hit here for Wilbur, and he is aboard for the first time tonight. And Hayden Brown will come to the plate. Oh, we got an honor pop here. And you just kicked the hell out of my calf here. I've been shot. We kid. But Chris, that really did hurt. Why did you kick me? Chris is back, so the count will be updated as the top of the 9th inning here, and Hayden Brown will dig in. It was 0 for 3. 3 strikeouts, all of them swinging. As here comes the pitch. That one will miss upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Owen Fantino down in the stands. He is clocking the pitch count or the velocity, I should say, for Will Clare, who is out on the mound. We will give you the line for Outwell as here comes the 1-0 offering. That one bounces in there. Runner takes off and no chance. It'll be a stolen base for Wilbur. And another ball home to Hayden Brown. The line for Outwell, 2 innings. He allowed 1 run. It was earned. Didn't strike anybody out. He allowed 2 hits, and he didn't walk anybody. As we will have a meeting on the mound here now between Boyd and Claire, trying to get on the same page. Last time that Will pitched was against the Big Sticks on June 30th. He took the loss in that game. That was the last time we saw him here at home. 5 innings of work, 4 runs, 3 of them were earned, 8 hits and 2 strikeouts. He has pitched against the Tommyknockers twice this season. He is 0-1, 5 innings of work. He has allowed 5 runs, but only 2 of them were earned. 6 hits, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. As the pitch home to Brown will miss inside, and the count will move to 3-0. Lucero also due up in the inning. Hartsfield also the next man in line. As here comes the 3-0 offering home from Clare. It's on its way. This one misses badly downstairs, and it'll be a 4-pitch walk to Hayden Brown, who is aboard here. So the first 2 men have reached off of Clare here in the top of the 9th. And Lucero will indeed come to the plate, so the lineup turns over for the 5th time tonight for the Knockers. 0 for 4 is Lucero with a strikeout swinging. He has also struck out on a drop third strike, and then he's grounded out to the right side twice. As the Horseheads, they have turned 2 double plays this evening. Another one would certainly be great here, helping Will Clare's cause. As here comes a pitch. This one is swung on and missed, and the count will move to 0-1. 8 pitches for Clare, 2 strikes, and 6 balls. As we will give you some score updates one final time this evening as soon as they load. As Clare looking in, it's an 0-1 count. As here comes pitch home. Curveball that's in there for a strike. Clare is at his best when he can land that curveball. I mean, we saw with Jacob Small, too, going to the off-speed stuff. And then finishing off guys with the fastball as Lucero down 0-2 in the count. A perfect time for Clare to try it. As here comes a pitch. It is a fastball. It's swung on and hit high and deep out to right. Settling under it is done at the base of the warning track. He makes the catch. They will test his arm. Here comes the throw. It is cut off at second as advancing to third. On the sacrifice fly is Judah Wilbur. But there is one down here in the top of the 9th inning. As holding up at first is Brown. We have a scouting report from my dad who's sitting right behind Owen Van Teo, so he's seeing the gun. Will Clare's fastball is topping out at 80, and his changeup is at 72. So there you go. A little bit of insider info. As here comes the first offering home to Miles Hartsfield. This one is down in the dirt for a ball, and the count will move to 1-0. Runners now at the corners for Miles Hartsfield, who was 0 for 3 in the ballgame with a walk and a couple of strikeout swingings. He is also lined out in the ballgame. As here comes the 1-0 offering. This one misses in the opposite batter's box, and the count will move to 2-0. Trappers beat the Sodbusters 7-5. The Sasquatch beating the Spuds 7-5 in the bottom of the 5th. The Big Sticks and the Pioneers still tied at 3, that game in the bottom of the 7th. As here comes a pitch from Clare. This one misses down low, and the count is now 3-0. The Saber Dogs beating the Whiskey Jacks 7-4 in the top of the 9th inning, and that is all doing for the scores around the league. Clare will have to battle here now, 3-0. He is behind in the count to Miles Hartsfield. As here comes pitch home. This one misses down low, and it's going to be another 4-pitch walk, the second one that Clare has issued in the ballgame. Coming in relief of William Atwell. And he's got the heart of the lineup coming up with bases loaded and one down here in the top of the 9th. Tommyknockers looking to put this game away. It is far from over, especially because Zach Camp is going to be out of this game. And the Horseheads will finally get into that Knockers bullpen, which we saw last night is less than stellar. And so it is essential that Will Clare hold it right here and give the offense a chance to get to that bullpen and get back in this one. Especially because it'll be the top of the lineup coming up for Casper in the bottom half of the inning. As here comes the first pitch from Clare. This one bounces, and it gets away from the catcher Boyd, but no advance by the runner. It got pretty far away from Boyd, but the runner, Wilbur, holding at third. However, it will be a ball, and the count is 1-0. Clare has thrown 15 pitches. He has landed just 4 for strikes and 11 balls. Just one out here in the top of the 9th, the long fly ball by Seth Lucero, the only out that he has recorded. As he comes set on the mound, he is looking in for the sign. He's got it. Comes set. Here comes the pitch. This one is fouled off to the right side, and the count will move even at 1-1. Jake Mastillo is 1 for 3 tonight. He has flied out, singled, been hit by a pitch, and also lined out. It's gone. It's gone, Chris. It's gone. Go get another one. Oh, my gosh, please. They can hear the noises on the broadcast. Yes, they can. I can hear them. It's a 1-1 pitch home to Jake Mastillo. Here it comes. This one misses inside, and it'll be 2-1 now. To Mastillo. We will see now double-barreled action down in the bullpen for the Knockers. You can see him swatting away the mosquitoes down there. And we will see who they end up bringing in. But right now, Will Clare just trying to get out of this 9th inning without allowing any more damage. Here comes a pitch. This one is swung on, a big bouncer, but it's down the left field line. And it is foul, so now the count 2-2 here. One down, top of the 9th inning. 4-0 Mining City leading and threatening for more as they have the bases loaded. We mentioned before the Horseheads have turned a double play twice tonight. They are at that depth. You'd love to see them turn it again. They got one of the best double play combos up the middle in the league in Arado and Joy. Both men so sure-handed up the middle. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit deep out to center. Going back on it is Halverson. He's looking up at it. His back is to the infield. He will not make the catch. This ball is off the base of the warning track. One run is in. They will send another. They will hold the trail runner Hartsfield. But it is a big blow here in the top of the 9th inning for Jake Mastillo. A 1-out, 2 RBI double for him. As Wilbur scores, Brown scores, and Hartsfield goes to third on it. 6-0 here now. This is the first time in the ballgame that Mining City has put up more than one run in an inning. Prior to the 9th, they had gotten 1 in the 1st, in the 2nd, in the 4th, and in the 8th. But now 2 in the 9th, and it will send up Nick Hansen, who was 2 for 4. He has doubled twice in the ballgame. including for an RBI in the first. He has grounded out and struck out swinging. There's the curveball, and it's in there for a strike from Will. Count will move to 0-1. Both the runs charged to Will Clare. They were both earned. Neither team has committed an error so far in the ball game. As here comes the 0-1 offering from Clare. He fires it up there, and he gets Hansen to go swinging at the high cheese. As the count is now 0-2. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors, and 6 men left on for Mining City. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on for Casper. They have really just been stymied by Zach Camp tonight, and the good news is he's going to be out of this ballgame with 98 pitches. But they will have just the bottom of the 9th to rally, and they're down by 6. With the Knockers still threatening, this one is popped up. Skied on the infield. Boyd is coming back. He will have a play, and right at the fencing, he makes the catch for out number 2. He gave the folks in the front row a nice show there as he stuck with it, and he comes over to make the out for out number 2. A big one there behind the plate. As Hartsfield held up at third, Mestillo at second, and it will send up Justin Green. 3 for 4 is Green. He has flied to left, singled 3 times, one of which was a bunt single. I can't tell if this is another Christmas song or not. Yeah, another Christmas song. It is Christmas in July here at the ballpark tonight. As Green will dig in, here comes the first offering from Clare. His first pitch swinging, and it's something soft on the outside corner there, and it fooled Green. As he is now down in the count 0-1. Want to thank everybody for hanging with us here tonight. As this one misses down in the dirt, and it's a nice stop by Boyd. Know a lot of fun stuff you could be doing on your Saturday night, so we appreciate you hanging out with us, watching the boys play some baseball here. It's been a pretty good game, even though the Horseheads are on the wrong end of it. But I just, I love baseball, so what can you do? Here comes the pitch home. This one misses inside, gets away from Boyd, but not far enough for the runners to advance. And it will be a 2-1 pitch home from Will Clare. Hartsfield at third, Mestillo at second. 2 down, top of the 9th inning. Clare trying to get the offense back to the bat racks. As he stares in, now comes Sets and delivers home. This one misses upstairs for a ball, 3-1. We had mentioned it before. We made a graphic of him for his last start where he was at Claire's, and we found out the hard way. He didn't know what Claire's was. He was like, what is this? And he was like, we were like, it's Claire's. What do you mean? Have you never been to a mall, Will? But that's how you find out a guy doesn't have a sister or a girlfriend. He doesn't know what Claire's is. As this one is swung on and hit out to left, moving over on his Baker. He will not get there. 1 run comes in to score. Here comes another. Yet it is now an 8-0 ball game. Another 2 RBI double here coming for the Knockers, and it comes with 2 outs. Baker, no chance on that one, as Hartsfield and Mestillo score on it, and it will send up David Melfi, so it doesn't get any easier for Will Clare. Melfi is 3 for 3. He homered to left, singled twice, and he also hit into a sacrifice fly. People are leaving. No, stay. You might as well stay. You stayed this long. You might as well stay for 4 more outs. I will get your rally cap. Get your cap. You already know the rally cap cry is coming. Get it ready. We don't joke around about the rally cap stuff here, Chris. It never works, but still. Here comes first offering from Clare. Curveball in there for a strike, and it is an 0-1 count on Melfi. Melfi out of Jackson, New Jersey, hitting .327 on the season. I do believe he's an all-star for the Tommyknockers, along with Seth Lucero and Carter Dubrinsky, as well as a handful of other guys from Mining City, as this one misses outside for a ball, 1-1. You can't put, no, you got to wait till the bottom of the 9th to put the rally cap on, Chris. Take it off, or you're going to jinx it. Chris. Chris is obviously not a baseball fan. He doesn't understand. You can't, you don't talk about a no-hitter when it's in progress. There are certain jinxes you cannot talk about or do. As here comes the 1-1 offering home from Clare. Another off-speed pitch that's in there for a strike. And he is one strike away from getting out of this inning. 4 runs already in for Mining City. They lead 8-0 here in the top of the 9th. Still threatening. They got a man out at second. As here comes 1-2 offering home. Swung on and fouled off at the plate. I think he got a piece of his foot on that one. And so it will be a 1-2 count. It is dropped in temperature a bit to 76. It'll be hotter tomorrow, a high of 93 at the ballpark tomorrow. A 4:35 start time for that one, so make sure you don't miss that, as it is shaping up to be the rubber game of the series. It's shaping up to be, leave me alone. Here comes a pitch. Check swing. He is rung up at the plate on the swing, as Melfi will go down swinging. However, they get 4 runs here in the top of the 9th inning. All right, Chris, here we go. Put the rally cap on. Here we go. Let's go. Bottom of the 9th inning. They need just 8 to tie, 9 to walk it off. Bottom of the 9th inning we go.
Don't miss a minute of Horseheads action this summer. Can't make it to the ballpark? We've made it easy for you to stay up to date with everything Casper Horseheads. All home games as well as select road games are streamed live on our YouTube channel and are also available to listen to on our Mixlr channel. Make sure you're also following the Horseheads social media accounts on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to catch everything you need to know about your hometown baseball team.
New pitcher as expected for the Knockers here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It is Cole Newgard, the left-hander out of Phoenix, Arizona, 5'11", 185-pounder at Scottsdale Community College. He is 1-0 on the season with an ERA of an even 9 in 6 games, 9 innings of work, 6 strikeouts, 11 walks, and 10 hits. He has got an 8-0 lead to boost him here in the bottom of the 9th. It'll be Arado, Callahan, and Dunn top of the lineup for the Horseheads, due up here in their last chance, as Newgard's last appearance was on July 2nd against the Big Sticks. He took a no decision in that one inning of work. He allowed 1 hit, and he faced 5 men. He has faced off against Casper one other time. That was on June 19th, his only win of the season. 1 1/3 innings of work. He gave up 1 run. It was unearned, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. As we will give you the final line on Zach Camp, as we will have a pinch hitter here for Eric Arado, and it will be Riley Carlos. So our first pinch hitter of the evening comes in the form of Riley Carlos, as he will swing and not get a pitch upstairs. And he is down in the count 0-1. As promised, the line on Zach Camp, the starter, 8 stellar innings, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 2 hits, 2 walks. And that is the night for him. He is in line for the win as another strike is dealt home. And the count is now 0-2 on Carlos. An 8-0 ball game here as here comes the 0-2. Who elevated with the fastball, and he gets Carlos to go swinging, so he is down on 3 pitches. As Ryan Callahan is due up, but we will not see Ryan Callahan. Instead, we will see Zion Springer here. So you know what? He gets the interview. He gets a pinch hit. It's a nice night for him. Not this walk-up song, please. I know he didn't. He couldn't have picked this, please. Anybody with taste would not have picked that, please. As here comes the first offering home to Springer. It's in on his fist, and he fouls it off at the plate. Pinch hitting here for Ryan Callahan, and he is down in the count 0-1. 1 down, bottom of the 9th inning for Springer. As here comes the 0-1. This one misses upstairs for a ball, and the count now moves even, 1-1. Hank Dunn, I believe that's Hank Dunn. Might be Jake Reynes. 11 and 17 look so similar at this part in the evening. As here comes a pitch. Swung on and tapped foul, and the count is now 1-2. One and two now, the count to Springer in an 8-0 ball game here. Horseheads need base runners, bottom of the 9th inning. Mining City, 12 hits. The Horseheads just 2 all night off the starter, Zach Camp. As here comes 1-2. Swung on and missed, an off-speed pitch fools Zion, and he is down swinging. So back-to-back strikeout swingings is how the night starts for Cole Newgard. And Hank Dunn will get a chance to hit here, as he will come to the plate with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. We certainly hope you can join us tomorrow night, 4:35 first pitch, so mark your calendars. It is 2 hours earlier because we have the matinee on Sundays to allow a little bit of more getaway time for the visiting teams on getaway day. And it's a bop. I didn't like it when he first started hitting, but I do like it now. It's like Hank Dunn's coming up to the plate. Here we go. It's like him and Joe Schmidt has that Johnny Cash one where it's whatever it is, the bells or whatever. Yeah. This one misses, or it's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. If you cannot make it to the ballpark tomorrow for 80s nights, we will have full coverage, of course, on YouTube, Mixler, and our Twitter page. As here comes the 0-1 pitch home to Dunn. It's a check swing. He doesn't go around on it, and the count will be 1-1. Pitch missed downstairs. They will appeal now, and they say he did not go around. As I said prior, I just want it on record. 1-1 the count to Hank Dunn. Preston Joy has come out on deck for his slotted appearance. We'll see if he gets to make it. Bottom of the 9th, 2 down here now. 8-0 Tommyknockers leading. As here comes 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit to the shortstop Wilbur. This should do it. He gathers and fires across the diamond to retire Dunn. And the Horseheads go quietly here in the bottom of the 9th. They go 1-2-3, and the Knockers will take this one 8-0, excuse me. As we will send it to the post-game. Don't go anywhere. But for now, the Knockers have won 8-0. Welcome back to the post game here. Hannah Martin, as the Tommyknockers have taken this one 8-0 after taking last night's affair 9-8. So they will go for the sweep tomorrow night. The Tommyknockers, they got on the board early against the starter, Edgar Aki Cruz. They got 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, and then 1 more in the fourth off of him. Overall, it was a quality outing by Aki Cruz, so the blame certainly not on his shoulders for the loss tonight, as he gave the Horseheads a chance in this one. He kept the offense in, but they ran into a brick wall, and I had no other way to put it, in Zach Camp, who was excellent. 8 scoreless innings for the Tommyknockers. He's their ace for a reason, and he showed it here tonight, just completely stymieing this potent
Horseheads offense. They are unable to get anything other than 2 hits off the starter camp, as the Knockers will take this one 8-0. As looking ahead to tomorrow, it'll be a 4:35 first pitch, as we will have full coverage on our YouTube channel, our Mixler channel, as well as our Twitter account. We will be live tweeting hopefully some moments, because I don't think we didn't have anything to post tonight. So it's been a quiet night on Twitter, but you know what? I'm predicting big things tomorrow. We're going to have home runs. We're going to have fireworks. We're going to have excitement on the field. Jack is going to be so busy. He's going to be like, stop, I can't post anything anymore. But tonight, unfortunately, the Horseheads do fall 8-0, as Zach Camp just excellent for the Tommyknockers tonight. We will try to salvage game 3 of the series tomorrow night before heading out to Eastern Nebraska for a long road trip and then heading home for the All-Star game. But that is all here tonight. Hannah Martin signing off. We will see you tomorrow night, 4:35 first pitch. Everybody, drive safely, and as always,